to the sons of, I don't even know how to say his name, Migradus. He literally just said
For
his name.
upon thy life's wheel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel, and forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
I always have that dumbfounded. Oh, there goes Althea and Alphinoid's mom. I don't know who that is. Okay.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
There they are,
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter.
Please, how often do you get to talk to a dragon?
Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
All the cutscene's over. I was enjoying myself. Alright, Althea, what do you want? So what were you and... I cannot even say that. Bertra talking about? The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's us catch up to them. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. Let us return to the Mulberry Orchard. So, a little bit of a backstory. The dragon that I was talking to, I'm gonna say Vitra, is one of the sons of Migradus, which is right here, flying, a very, very smaller version of him at least. And there was two other siblings, Tiamat and Bahamut, in which Tiamat was contained, and we actually just freed her recently. And then of course Bahamut was the calamity that started the Realm Reborn. And then this one fled and chose to live among men and hid himself and isolated himself from everybody. Well, except for these people in this city. I don't even know where I'm at. Radzabhan. Oh, I didn't attune to that etherite. I'm wondering if they'll let me do this one now, the bigger one. There for a while it told me that I couldn't attune to it yet. I was like, stop. Oh, you're going too slow. Come on. Step it up. Oh, there you be. Oh! And it's still saying the same thing. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. I meant to sprint, but apparently it's still under cooldown. Are you guys not gonna let me attune to this? No way. Well, there it is. Letting me attune. And they still didn't give me permission. Taco Cat, stop it. Ooh, stop. That is pretty. Apparently in this extension of the game, the Endwalker, you fight the Magus sisters in Anima.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Oh, straight into a cutscene? Okay.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for.
There's 3 boxes, stop it.
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Okay, period.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
There we go, Yashtola.
Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Alright. There's less I have
Pray
to do.
allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless
Your own
and
shit.
in need of purposeful duties.
He's actually my favorite character, I'm not even gonna lie.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here.
Dalmasca.
Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
Oh, need Hana. What's the matter? Why you look so sad?
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently.
And that would be my all-time favorite
Such
right
a
there.
brief exposure is swiftly
I'll say,
cured,
yeah.
so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Oh, you're welcome. Although I hated that dungeon.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true? Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
The perfect time. The flower that will never
Look
wilt.
at that! Its color is completely changed.
Now's the time.
What do you have there?
Do it. Do it.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Oh.
You imply that it is distinct from ether.
Us foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed.
So it's like energy.
It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense! You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Oh my gosh, some cutscenes be intense. Oh, blinded. Oh, wow, I'm not even going the right way. I do believe this is Alphanoid's parents' house. No, I lied. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped up your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it penning a thesis or defeating deformed entities. So would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now? I would. Immediately. Oh, she's cute. Look how adorable she is. Little dwarf. Someone always comes and visits. Oh, it's silver now. Or white.
Take heart and protect them well.
Oh, he's reminiscing or rumorating what the dragon said.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you?
Oh, it's
We've brought quite a
adorable.
spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
You're like, you better smile. He always be serious looking. I'm starting to think I programmed him that way. Oh, that's a big burger. Oh my gosh. Can you tell I'm a fat bitch? I'm just over here like, oh my god. Yum.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, no, thank you. I suspect Sharlayan cuisine is not to his liking.
What, them burgers? Look at that.
Oh, I don't
All
know about
pizza.
that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare?
Stop it.
Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Sharlayan feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
Enough said.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest. if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Oh, that would be
Speaking
me.
of one's physical condition,
There
Mistress
would have been
Squire,
no words out of my mouth
I
except
hear
me eating that
you've
food.
recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
Yeah, that is
And
very
what an
true.
experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done.
Wait, she left your body?
If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
That's right. She let Heidelin use her body for like a
Heidelin
couple
instructed
moments
you to carry that
speak.
flower, yes?
Yep, to speak to him. Me is my character, that character.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in
Back in
Radzakhar?
Razadam.
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
I must be getting ready for like a big primal battle. Chocolate chip
Hey.
cookie, that would have been mine.
That's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
That's me
Tall, you
dancing.
see. The shelves, they're too tall for
I
me.
feel like I'm on vacation.
And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Damn. That was a wipe. Oh, except for one cupcake. That would have been gone too.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
Okay, that's over. Okay, I was like, back it up. What do I need to do? Oh, Alphanoid? Practicing on the striking dummies. The Skalak himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? Well, come on, let's go. Enough idle patter. Wait, is there an ethereal right? Yeah, it is. What is that called? The stadium. Nope. Do 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 do. Oh God. Okay. Oh, I'm already on 82, level 82. As far as the quests go. Are you lost? Wait. Oh no. Level-headed student. Okay, so we're heading to the auditorium at a very, very slow walking pace, of course. Oh wait, he could be anywhere. That's what the red means. It could be anywhere. Or the orange. It's definitely orange. Nope. Of course. I think this is Alphanoid and Alcea's father.
Ah, I remember
Oh
you.
no, it's not. It's definitely not.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment.
You have.
We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
He was the only person that had our back. Everyone else was chastising us.
Well, I could hardly let that Inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity
Stating that
should
we
be
were
nurtured,
bringing nothing but
not
fall
stifled.
and ruin to the
Thankfully,
kingdom
a
of
majority of my
Davnia.
colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my
Okay.
dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisois.
Or getting off my
in a less
getting off.
dour setting.
Damn.
But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the Forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat. We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into 3 forms. 2 are of the incorporeal sort, the soul, and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third? Yes, very good. This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.